of all newly mined Bitcoin PayPal bought. Why the fuck's PayPal doing that if it ain't the real deal?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So you just follow the trends, you know. And
Joe Joyner, what's up, Joe? Thank you for
That was good. We
Yeah,
drank
Mike,
coffee
I
at
make-
the same time.
Hello,
Cheers.
everybody.
I make back-end software for large financial institutions to make very large crypto purchases. I
No
can't
way.
talk about
Yeah, no worries.
details, but that's what my company does. And
Yeah.
they're all in on it, and they all have subsidiaries doing this shit.
Yeah, I know, but what sucks is for X amount of years they pay the news to slander the fuck out of it, beat the shit out of it, and so that all those big dudes could slam their money in. That's what they do. They did it with Coin. The Coinbase dropped as a stock. Why do you think that it's supposed to drop at 6:30 a.m. until Obama made it legal for these bankers and corrupt scumbags to buy in? It goes from, instead of opening at 6:30 a.m. stock market like a stock should drop, they let all the bankers buy in and all the big elite dudes. It soars from 250 opening to 4 something. And then they're like, oh, now we're going to drop it to you peasants. It's 11:20 a.m. Here you go. And then they wrote nothing but red dick candles all the way down. I mean, look at it now. It's lower than its initial. It's lower than what it was supposed to be at. And all those idiots kept buying it. And the news even lied. And they said, bunch of people made money off coin today. That's not fucking true. A bunch of bankers and elite scumbag corrupt assholes did, and basketball players who got the in on it from some kind of a contract that they had or some in. That's not fair to the real public. I've been waiting.
What was that coin? What?
So Mike, this is the so in the financial markets, most people don't know, but like I work in capital markets as part of my business, raising the money to run my crypto company.
Yes.
And one of the things that I learned really quickly in the last 4 years is that there's so many investing opportunities, but the problem is that the requirements, the requirements for entry into that world is like you have to be able to show income of 300,000 or more for 3 to 4 years. You have to have X amount of money in liquid assets. And then you are what's called an accredited investor. And then only once you're an accredited investor, you can then are allowed to invest in these companies pre-IPO or pre-RTO, right? Reverse takeover, to like actually get the stock at like 5 cents, 3 cents, because there's a few deals I'm in on where, I was able to, for $5,000 get like, 10,000 or 50,000 shares, where normally that wouldn't happen, right? And for me, the only reason I qualified is because I knew somebody, so I got in what's called the friends and family round, which they're only allowed to do.
I understand, but that's what I'm saying. But that's not
it's
fair.
Such a rigged system.
That's what I'm saying. It's not fair to the open market. It's not fair to the small guy that had the chance to make money that day. Those guys are straight up corrupt. That was never ever legal until Obama made it legal, where they could do that. And no one wants to talk about it. It's the fucking straight truth. Obama made it possible for those scumbag elite bankers and all these guys to make these moves before the general public can get it. The stock market opens at 6:30. I don't make the fucking rules. All of a sudden, they're going to change the rules. Like, bro, and then it closes on Friday. Why do you think it closes Friday? So that those shady dudes can make deals on Saturday, Sunday. And then on Monday, why do you think they call it Bloody Monday? Because motherfuckers just did some shady shit on Saturday, Sunday. And the motherfuckers, we got all blood on Monday. I mean, it's the most corrupt system.
Could you please wait a minute? Who is this person, motherfucker? I don't know them. You talk about them a lot.
Speaking,
it was before. It happened before Obama, but
central bankers. I'm not
only playing, Mike. I'm only playing, man.
It happened before Obama, but yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
It's not. I put the name out there, right? It could be all the scumbag presidents before him, right? It's just a fact. These leaders, the leaders, made it possible where now big guys can smash little guys like us. It's fucking disgusting. That's illegal. It's inside trading at its finest.
Yeah,
Hey, what's up,
it's legal. It's legal inside trading.
It's legal. Because they made it legal, but it's really illegal. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying.
It's not like that they closed GameStop trading when anybody made any money. They wouldn't do that.
Oh, they would never do that. Oh no, because that once again, that's an exact example of the small guys getting rich, and they're like, oh my god, the small guys are getting money. We got to stop the whole thing.
Yeah, Robinhood's pretty sus. No.
I
Yeah, I
couldn't
tell
believe
people.
they closed trading up for this
That's why I
tell-
like
guy.
DeFi.
Yeah, I tell
You
people
can't get on DeFi,
if
guys.
you have crypto on Robinhood or Coinbase, I don't even speak to you because you know nothing. Literally, both of them are garbage, absolute garbage. Like you don't even own crypto if you have it on Coinbase. I hope you know.
You know what's bad is a friend of mine. So she got in on Robinhood and got into crypto and was really interested.
Mhm.
As soon as she tried to move from Robinhood, when she talked to me and I was like, "Yeah, you shouldn't really be on that app. You should move to," and I
Something
gave her
else.
some options.
Yeah.
Uh,
You don't like
Freaking
Coinbase?
Robinhood, instead of just letting her transfer her crypto to another wallet,
Yep. Should have sell it.
sold her crypto and forced her to have a taxable event
Capital
instead of
gains. Yep.
such bullshit.
Bro, it's such fucking bullshit. And so, and in Coinbase, I'm gonna reason I'm gonna hate on them is the number one reason. They have now they're basically the number one regulated exchange for Coinbase in the United States. They're the first kind of one bigger. The other one's Gemini, but Coinbase is the
Yeah,
king. The government already has their
You
hands with
thought they were
Coin.
talking about you, Mama Robin.
The government already has their hands in with Coinbase. They fucking control every single thing they do. Coinbase is no
Raj,
different.
you're a director. I got to run to the bathroom. I'll be right
No
back.
worries.
okay.
No, Coinbase is like I said, no different than now a centralized bank, and that's the opposite of what crypto was about. Now we're taking our money, we're buying a supposed Bitcoin from Coinbase. So there's a bunch of people who think they own Bitcoin, ETH, and all the likes because they have it in Coinbase. No, you don't. If you don't own if you don't own the seed or the private key to your crypto or have it on the ledger, you don't own shit. Not a goddamn thing. Then
100%.
Coinbase is another place they give you zero APR back on your asset. What? So they hold your asset that appreciates. They're making APR off it and trading it, and you're getting zero. Dick, worse than your bank gives you on your bank account, bro. So Coinbase is garbage. If you go to play a real financial institution to store your money called Nexo, Nexo, they legitimately on my Bitcoin daily, I get 5% back daily APR with compound interest, no lockup, no nothing. Every week I get an email tells me how much extra money I made off the stacks that I have. It's $375 million insured, 1 billion by the end of this year. They're all of their assets are stored on cold storage on their exchange. One of the only places in crypto where you could actually store your crypto in a cold storage device that's not your cold storage, but they're protecting it and it's backed federally. And they're giving you APR back. So why the fuck would I go to Coinbase? They'll do shit for me.
I don't know if it's protected federally. They have insurance policies, but I don't think it's.
No, not,
I don't.
not federally. Federally is actually that was a word I slipped from
Yeah.
being centralized.
Yeah,
Fuck federally.
I
I'm
heard that
talking
too,
about
but I'm
they
not
have
knowledgeable, so I'm being quiet.
No, it's okay. It's one word. He's just real smart, so he can catch on to the one little errors I make. But the point is that it's just not.
Yeah. No.
Coinbase is not where you should keep your money, or
Yeah.
Robinhood.
Yeah. I don't use either, but there's some decent
Voyagers.
wallets out there that do provide opportunities to earn interest on your crypto.
Yes. That's what I'm getting. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just trying to make people money off their money. If you're going to have 10 Bitcoin, if you're going to have 10 ETH, if you're going to have all this stuff just sitting and it's sitting in Coinbase, you're telling me you don't want to make money off that? What financial advisor would tell you not to make money off your motherfucking money? I don't know one.
Yeah.
I love his enthusiasm.
Bro, yeah,
It's
like,
true. It's
bro,
true.
hey, and then wait till this day comes. Wait till the government comes and they go over to Coinbase and Robinhood, and they're just like, "Hey, motherfucker, guess who's here? Daddy is here. We're gonna take all your motherfucking shit. We're gonna shut you all the fuck down, and everybody's little coins are all gonna be disappeared into La La Land. And you better believe they have the power to shut down both of them in any minute they fucking want." So that's to be the fun one day. The real fun is going to be when they come and they jack everybody, bro. Because if you're not in cold storage and if you're not somewhere safe, you're not going to have shit.
Mama Robin's asking where you keep your crypto.
Me specifically?
It says, where does he keep his crypto?
I keep my crypto. Most of my crypto is on a cold storage wallet called the Cool Wallet S. It's Bluetooth. It's Bluetooth, so there's no cords. Super safe. I've used it since 2017. They have the Trezor that works well. They have the Nano Edger Less that works well.
Yeah, one of these.
This guy has one. What do you got? Nano Edger Less, exactly.
Yeah,
See?
I mean, this is one of my unopened ones, but yeah.
Yeah, no worries. But see, so like guys like Raj, right, and me, who actually love this shit. That's the people you should be listening to. And then Raj, even like I said, I like bouncing information off someone like him because he's like, oh well, that's wrong. That word, that's true. That
Well,
word is
just
wrong.
because. So the thing is that when you're in when you're in, because I have to work in the regulated markets,
Yeah. You're
I have to
real.
be
You're OG.
really, really fucking careful with my
You're wording.
language
And I
because
Yes.
picked it up too. I
if you
heard that.
when
I
you're
was like,
like
literally?
you're not allowed to advertise investments unless you have a particular designation, and even then, at least in Canada, even with that designation, then it's very specific. And like if you're in the U.S., then there's like a whole other thing because like say you want to trade crypto in the state of New York,
Mhm.
there's a specific license for the state of New York compared to other states that you're required to have on top of the federal license.
Yeah.
So me in Canada, if I trade with somebody in New York, I'm bound by New York state law now, and now I have to make sure that they've got their fucking license. Because if they don't, now I've just broken the law with the SEC. It's like it's such
But what
a.
do you buy? What are you trying to buy from the person over there in the U.S.
I
from?
mean, like if I'm doing like these are like large transactions. You know, you're doing multi-million dollar to $100 million like crypto transactions.
Sending it across the way, right?
Yeah, across the way. I mean,
Okay.
there's like a whole bunch of stuff. So like, I can't. So I'm like in a invite only. There's only like two major banks in the United States that support crypto,
Yeah.
and
Well, there's a
I'm with
hundred
one
more.
of.
100 more just got signed.
Yeah, but I mean, they're the big dogs, like that allow me to do business, right?
Good.
So
Yeah.
like, not that I've ever hit the limit, but like my wire transfer limit's like $50 million on the one company, and I had to bank out of New York, so I had to get a New York license for all of this stuff, and it's complicated and
Yeah,
it's
no.
crazy.
I appreciate your advice because remember, you're in a much more. Whenever you're dealing with stocks and securities and that stuff too, you have to be really sharp and you know what I mean. Every word you say, everything you can't make one mistake on an error, like you said. So you are right, Raj. So I'm not saying nothing about that. You're sharp as shit when it comes to it. I just am strongly, just a firm belief that just crypto's the future for sure.
No, not Citibank or Bank of America, Mama
No,
Robin.
no, no,
There,
hell no.
this is like the only way we were able to get a bank account with this bank is because somebody else had to vouch for us. This is a like it's an FDIC top 20 bank. I don't really want to give a lot of details there, but
You can do your research
um,
and look at those 20.
there's yeah, so there's one out of California, there's one on the one on the East Coast, and there's a third one that's kind of coming up to be in like that top 20, top 50 banks in the United States that have crypto solutions as well as are okay to deal with people in the crypto space.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And so, like I said, it's just super exciting for the future, for the fact that the people kind of have a revolution to change things. For a long time, we're letting a lot of these old, archaic people control what needs. The future's coming, and that's technology. That's us. That's this young generation. The
Yeah,
$30 trillion in debt, printing monopoly money like no one's business, and it inflates every day. It's like, bro, the money's worth no money after every day almost. It's crazy.
I just remember it was 2019 or 2018. I was at the New York conference, crypto conference, and I got invited to this party. And while I was there, I'm looking at this view, and they're like, "Yeah, we just bought the building, like in fucking Manhattan, and he bought a whole
Yeah,
fucking building. It was crazy."
huge ass mil. But how many millions was that? Tens of twenties of 30s mil. How many millions?
Uh,
Fucking
I'm
hundreds.
imagining it was probably close to
I was
$1 billion
gonna say it had to be quite crazy, bro.
in New
So
York. I mean, the view was just like I was because I was just like, this is my Wolf of Wall Street moment where I'm just like, is
yeah,
this even real? Like,
yeah,
how is this? Yeah, I mean, I don't make that kind of money, but these people do, and
yeah. But
it's
you're helping
nuts.
them. You're helping them, and like I said, all of us. Our goal is to help people. I've already helped myself. I help people every day, but it's for we're here to help other people that don't have this
Yeah,
information coming to them. It gives them the chance to learn something new. They could think I'm an idiot. They think you're an idiot. But at the end of the day, we know what we're talking about. And if you come back to us in a year or two, I bet you Raj and I made you a grip of money.
here's the thing: is Warrior Grandma and people are asking is that like I don't have a problem with the fiat system per se. I mean, at the end of the day, I still need that off ramp to be able to function in this world.
Oh, of course.
For right now, I look forward to a day when it's completely digital, but we're not there yet.
Yeah.
I think the issue I have with fiat currency is that there's nothing backing it, right? It's just
Exactly.
an agreed upon idea that this is what we have value. Your Federal Reserve no longer stacks gold to back the US dollar,
Yep.
right?
And that started in 1965 as they took us off the gold standard and the silver. There was
Exactly.
no silver on your coins anymore. There's no the gold. You know that they asked to do an audit of the Federal Reserve on the gold, and they literally sent back to them that they're a separate entity and they do not have to give permission for them to do a search of the gold. That's how
Yeah, well,
corrupt they are.
and then that's the other issue is right. Like, go and try and buy X amount of silver or X amount of gold.
Mhm.
You're legally in the United States. You're not allowed to like buy and hoard that.
No,
I
you can't.
mean,
You can't even hoard water in California. Here, if I hoard water, they arrest me.
Yeah, or gathering
it's
rainwater. Is
Gathering
something
rain, gathering rainwater here, I'll get arrested.
yeah.
Exactly. It's
So
crazy.
like, look, like I know some of these big guys. Like some of them are friends of mine. I haven't made nearly as much money as these guys are. Like they're out of my league in wealth, but I've learned from them and I've made some money,
Of course,
and it is bonkers at how the system works.
it
And
is, man.
so uh people don't know, like you're working when you're working for somebody else, you're running a rat race you're never going to fucking win.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how it is, right?
Yeah,
Like, look, I'm an MD, right? I could have
nice.
stayed in practice, but for what? Right? To
Work your
like,
ass off every day. Fucking
you know what I
never see
mean?
your
Like
family.
the stress of that life
Oh yeah.
is not worth it, because my eyes opened. Like, I thought doctors did really well, and then I got
Mhm.
into the financial markets and I was like, nope, I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
Excuse my language,
But
but
the good thing is education is so valuable that whether no matter what you learn so much to implement into your future, whether you use it or not. Now you know.
yeah. But I think the other part of this is that, like, I'm of the personal opinion that billionaires and trillionaires need not exist in this world, because why should you have more money than you could ever use in your fucking lifetime? That to
It's
me is
selfish.
redonkulous.
Yeah, well, that's what.
And
My
you
goal is
know,
to be so rich one day, which is getting pretty close because I've done so well. I just want to feed a bunch of poor people. I have a smoker, a commercial one that costs like 3 4 grand,
yeah,
custom made from Texas. I'm gonna fill that whole bitch up with pork, make pulled pork for like hundreds of poor people all the time. That's what I want to do. I've said it to God since I was little. I was like, I just need enough money so I could feed a bunch of poor people, and He's literally already fucking pretty much done that. And so that's the next thing that happened.
like, and the thing is, my CFO, he's told me all sorts of tips and tricks to like keep your money from taxation and stuff like that. And I'm personally just not of that mindset. I'm just like, I'll pay my taxes on what I earn,
Always, yeah.
and I have no problem with that, because I don't. I'm not a. I'm a capitalist, but I also believe in a social welfare. So
Yeah, yeah. No, I mean, I was poor at one point too. So there's poor people need help. I ran the ambulance calls at Compton, Inglewood, East Los
yeah,
Angeles, every single spot you've seen the poorest of the poor. And to
Mm.
say that those people don't need food or help, you're an idiot, because you go down the streets one time in that down those neighborhoods, you'll want to leave real fast. So imagine trying to live there and then
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
eat. Poor,
I've seen a bunch of documentaries on the patient turfing they do, where they'll take them from the hospital and then
Mhm.
drive them over to like what's that area called again?
The jungles,
Is it the jungles? There's
scary ass
Skid
part.
Row. Is it called
Oh,
Skid
Skid
Row?
Row. Yeah,
Skid
Skid Row's
Row.
another. Yeah, that's off
Yeah,
of
yeah.
San
Because
Pedro.
there's a public health clinic there, right?
Yep.
They drop them off there because they're like the hospitals don't want to pay for these people's care. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And they do the bare
Well,
minimum.
it's sad, man. That's why I got out of the medical field. Is on the ambulance, I saw too much stuff. I almost got fired for saving people's lives because you make the right call for someone's dad or mom, but it was the wrong call versus the hospital that had the $1 million contract.
Well, yeah. I mean, because people are like, oh, in America, we don't want. They don't want. uh, what it called them, death panels, that they were so scared of Obamacare. They were like, "Oh, death panels, blah blah blah, death panels,"
Yeah.
and I'm like, "Your HMO is literally a death panel."
Yeah.
Okay, your HMO will, if it's more economical for
Excuse
them
me.
to be like, you know what, you need to be out of a hospital and you can get that test at an outpatient care. That HMO is very, very aware that if you wait for outpatient care, it'll be 3 months before you get that test, or 3 days in the hospital. And if
Mhm.
you have to wait 3 months and you're talking about cancer, you're
You're
probably
dead.
going to be dead.
No, you're dead, 100%. And but that's how inefficient the system is right now. It's really bad, man. I mean, it's like I know
Oh,
what I need right now, but they're like, no, you got to go see the MD so he can refer you over to the thing you already know you need.
I don't
yeah. I
really
mean,
have a
yeah,
I don't
it's
really have a
crazy.
problem with that. Like I got disability, I have Medicaid, I've lived on the street. I'm doing better, obviously,
Good.
but I've gone to the clinics,
Mhm.
and I find that actually, in at least in Broward County, South Florida, you can get good treatment. They
Yeah.
they really give me good care. Once I got on Medicaid or whatever, my care was actually lower than what I used to get just from the county, but it's
Yeah.
still good care. And
Mhm.
if I want a referral for something, I call my primary. Sometimes it's over the phone with COVID. But like I have 7 appointments coming up. I have leukemia. I had lung cancer. I
Oh
had a
man.
section of my lung removed. But thank God I had cover. They helped me. My medicine's $20,000 a month, which is
Jesus
ridiculous.
Christ. Hey,
And
Mark,
it
do
says
you?
made in China. It says made in China. It's
Yeah,
got
that's
Imbruvica.
disgusting. That's
It's
crazy. Hey,
Imbruvica.
do
Yeah,
you
go ahead.
take
I'm sorry.
do you take CBD oil at all, Mark?
No, I prefer, full spectrum. I've worked with People United for Medical Marijuana, Normal Marijuana Policy Project. I've been involved for 40 years.
Yeah.
I prefer edibles, but since I don't really cook or make anything, I was thinking of getting an infuser. I mostly just smoke, good cannabis, and I like the
Yeah,
full
yeah.
thing. I like the THC.
No,
You
I
I
was
should
think
talking.
try.
CBD is good,
I was talking
but
about tinctures. It's better for internally for your actual
oh,
real
absolutely.
problems, especially with smoking with lung problems or anything like that,
Oh, of
or any.
course. Yeah, my doctors were, I quit for a while. I was
I'm
doing
not trying
edibles,
to be
but
a doctor. I'm just trying to help.
I
I'm just trying to
no,
Yeah,
help.
no,
I'd
absolutely.
recommend.
Nothing that you smoke is good. Nothing that you
Yeah,
smoke is good for you. So edibles would be the best way. That's what I would tell anybody. And I don't even, prefer vaping, but people sometimes give me these vape things that I
Yeah,
got.
yeah.
Um, I do get edibles on occasion, but because the cannabis is so good, and that's what I really like. Like I've
Oh yeah.
quit, before my surgery, which was in July, I had quit, and then I stayed quit through to my birthday in late October, and then I started smoking a little, and then it was just, I don't know, it's just so easy, and I don't have that much to do. So the cannabis really just helps me. And I mean, I have 3 screws in my knee. I had 9 screws in a plate in and out of my ankle. I broke my shoulder. I got hit by a car while riding my
Jeez.
bicycle on the sidewalk. So I've had my issues, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't take any pain meds. So I just use
No, good man.
cannabis,
Proud of you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's what I was at. I was just asking if you took CBD, like, cause I take 1,000 milligrams CBD myself, and anyone that is in, I had my buddy break his neck and he broke, literally almost died. I got him off of opiates and all the
Oh,
narcotics
absolutely.
just on
Absolutely. I think
CBD.
it can help. You got, especially if you've not been a cannabis user or a pot smoker or whatever. If
Yeah,
you
yeah,
don't, then you should try CBD, and the lowest dose that would help you. You try with that. Start with a little. If an edible didn't work, then you try a little more. But a mistake people make is they eat too much, and then they're like, "Oh no, I can't deal with that."
yeah.
So somebody else had sent me some kind of CBD that you can put into a drink, which was
Yeah,
kind of cool, but it's expensive. If I order it $40, $50, I don't have that to just go buy some
yeah.
CBD and use it that way.
I
So
you
understand
actually
that.
might like. There's a new brand of drink. It's actually my friend's company here, called Hill Street, and they've produced a CBD infused beverage. So they do wines and stuff like that. They also do
Oh, that's
alcohol
cool.
free versions,
I want the
but
wine.
they're using a special um, enzyme in there that basically gives you the same profile as alcohol as far as the effects of the cannabis in the product.
Hmm.
So when you have a drink, there's no alcohol in it, but there is potentially CBD or THC in it, and then the it's got the same efficacy curve. So you have one drink, 2 hours later, it's no longer in your system,
Yeah,
which is it's a pretty cool
yeah. It's just nice to
tech.
have natural remedies as opposed to always chemicals getting thrown at you.
yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. You're always better off if you could use, a plant or a food or some other way of, being healthy as opposed to taking drugs or whatever they are, even painkillers. Some people need it, but you might be able to use less painkillers if you use. And I don't drink. I stopped drinking maybe 3 years ago or more, and not for any major reason except that I just didn't have the money to be going out, and I was getting fat. I lost 50 of my COVID pounds. I mean, I'm fat, but I was 275. I'm 2.25 now. Did it through diet. Just switched to salads and protein, low carb.
Well, it's a lot better for your heart.
Yeah. Plus, like I said, I have some really good doctors, and one of my doctors is like, "Look, you've already achieved this, and that." He's like, "The biggest thing you could do now is lose some weight." I said, "Yeah, I know. I got to lose 30, 40 pounds." He's like, "How about 70?" So I'm down 50. Again, another 20 to go.
That's so funny. Hey, so we haven't let Joe Joyner say anything. How you doing, Joe?
Hey, no problem. No, I'm just listening. That's what I like doing. I like listening.
That's fine. I just want to be rude. I want to say hello, make sure I wasn't hogging the mic too much for you.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm looking at an old wallet that I've had 4 years. See if I have any money in it. I forgot about it.
Dude, hey, Randy,
Randy, you always do this crap of losing your wallet and the damn password.
Yeah, where's your seed, bro? Where's your key? You don't write it down?
I got it all here, and I'm trying to get this all open.
Oh, you're gonna get it then. If you got it,
but he couldn't remember. He couldn't remember his PIN. That was the issue.
I got the PIN now, and now I'm trying to load the app.
Don't get locked out, bro. That's the worst.
It says I need to update the firmware, but when I go to do it, it's giving me some error.
Oh God.
I would call Ledger.
Yeah, or buy a new ledger and then enter that seed into the new one, right, Raj?
Yeah, that you can do that too.
Just because I don't trust that ledger at all now.
Randy, I'm gonna send for your keys. I'm gonna send you some Apple tags.
Either way, but hey, Raj, there's a pleasure meeting you, bro. I like that you know so much about your profession, dude.
Well, I know enough. I don't want to claim to know everything.
No, I'm not saying you do.
I can only speak from like the things that I've experienced and like been like,
Yeah, no, I'm just saying I'm thanking you for your work you put in. I wouldn't even. I'm telling you, I don't say people are sharp often, but you definitely are sharp, man.
Yeah, I just highly recommend everybody. There's like a lot of information out there. I use I'll tell you some of the wallets that I use.
Raj doesn't like compliments. He's getting all shy.
I use so I mean I'm on like Binance and then I have like Coinberry here in Canada. Then I use Abra. Those are the three that I've been using the most of late.
Nice. Have you heard of Voyager app yet?
Yeah.
Voyager's a legit one. They also give you APR back on your cash, and they're if you give referrals.
Abra does the same thing. That's why I've been using Abra, and Abra has a fund that's like the top 10 coins, and then you can collect 5% on that. Which
nice.
It's more like an ETF than anything else, but
that's kind of like that's how Nexo is. It seems more like than that. So, but either way, whatever the advice that we're given with that is good, bro. What you're putting your money in, you put it in Nexo. Yeah. When you're making APR off money that's already rising, bro, you're the king.
Here's the thing, guys. You got to remember that if you get into crypto, those 12-word phrases and the pins and all of that and your wallet address, you need to keep copies of that and you need to put it somewhere safe. I recommend a safety deposit box or somewhere where you're not going to lose it.
Well, you know what else you can do? Wait, this is real quick. Real quick, I would take a picture. I'd take a picture. No, and put it on a jump drive, transfer it to a jump drive, and then put your jump drive somewhere. So now you've got all your stuff on a jump drive. It's not on your phone anymore.
So here's the issue: is that the jump drive can go corrupt.
Thank you.
True.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That has been a nightmare scenario that I've experienced because I lost.
Raj is spot on. The original rule is exactly what he said. We just don't do it.
Can I interrupt and ask a question?
Of course you can.
What I do with my big jar of nickels and dimes from back in the 80s? I'm just asking.
Just in the 80s, go to Coinstar and cash them in and get some Bitcoin.
Bro,
go to Vegas, play the spots.
I got a Tupperware container full of pennies and shit like that, and I don't know what to do because Canada stopped using the penny years ago, and so it's all useless.
To you? That's so crazy, bro. That's what. Pretty soon we're gonna have a bunch of monopoly money here.
I'm like
US
a bunch of
Save it for your grandchildren; it'll be a collectible.
Pretty much. Who knows?
Let me ask another question. Are we gonna get our Social Security checks in Bitcoin? or Ephraim or whatever the hell.
I wish.
Yeah.
No, that won't happen for a long time.
I don't
That
know.
won't happen.
It's weird for me because I'm like I know Vitalik, worked with his uncle. I know
Yeah.
Anthony Diario,
Vitalik's the ETH owner, creator. If you guys don't know.
creator, yeah, and then one of his main guys that backed him in the beginning was Anthony Diario, who was one of the first crypto billionaires. He actually lives on the top of what was it was going to be called the Trump Tower in Toronto, but is now called I think St. Regis owns it.
Oh, nice.
So and he owns like the top 2 stories there. It's just crazy, man. Like the
That's so
whole
crazy.
like those guys
Yeah.
You
are
can always,
like next
you can
level.
always buy property here, though.
Who said that?
I don't. Oh, in Italy, yeah.
Oh, fuck! I would love to be in Italy. If I go to Italy, I'm not coming back.
I would just.
I know that. I know
I'll stay there and drink cappuccinos and eat fruit all day.
that sounds like a plan.
Bro, I'm
I
saying
mean,
that's like
what's the cost of living in Italy though? Is it expensive? Like overall?
Very, very.
Is it worse than New York and California? Because it's pretty bad over here.
Oh no, Milan is a little bit underneath New York, but it's expensive.
Okay, so we can make it then. We're good.
We can make it, man. I tell
I
you.
can make
What's
it.
what's the internet situation like? Because that's always the biggest thing for me. I'm like, can I
What's that?
have good broadband?
Oh yeah,
I
that's
need
true,
the
huh?
warm weather. I need the sun.
Yeah, that's why I'm in California. I need the sun too.
I'm Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, and I saw you got a great spot to be.
You guys are in Florida. That's haven for sunshine.
Yeah, we're very blessed, man.
That's true.
I wish
But
this was my house.
I always get jealous of Randy though. He always gets to see some crazy shit over there in Saudi Arabia. I've never been there. I always want to go on a camel and friggin' I want to put on their get up and make it look all good. Hey Randy,
Well,
Randy, you know if I went to Saudi Arabia with you and I put on their get up that they might get jealous of how good I make their shit look.
Hey, dude, I may fly you over. I'm looking at here. I think I have 47 Bitcoins, dude.
Oh, fuck off.
Are you kidding me?
I already loved you before, but now I love you more. Just kidding. No, dude, if you do, congratulations, because you deserve that, Randy. You worked a long time.
You got 42 Bitcoins?
47. Hold on,
hey.
I'm looking at it.
Hey, and Randy, once you figure out what you have, we'll make APR off that for you, and you can just be baller forever. Right, Raj?
You could basically live off the interest on that.
Right, Raj?
Visit me here. We can have awesome Italian pizza.
Yeah, we can own the whole Italian fucking place, dude. No, but seriously though, Randy, that's amazing, dude. Even if it was 5 of them, I don't give a fudge. It's crazy.
I'm in the middle of it. Just give me a break.
I know.
I had to update the firmware.
Randy's so fired up right now. He's like, I fucking don't care about my show right now. I need to see.
Oh, if it's real, I'm going to leave this running. I'll get you guys later.
Yeah, I'll talk to you guys.
We're never going to see Randy again.
Oh,
I'll leave you the address. You can have everything in the fucking house. I don't care.
Yeah, we'll see him again. He'll be on an island with 2 beautiful girls, like one on his toes and one on the other spot.
You'll never see or hear from me again. I swear to God.
I know.
Hey, but to the ladies in the chat, sorry for being vulgar. I'm just fucking around.
Damn, 2.6 million.
I love you, Lucia from Happs team. You know that, and Mel B, Jackie Girl. You guys always support us.
He's already calculated the value.
Randy, you'd be at like 2.6 million.
Okay,
Randy,
what do I got to do to confirm this, man?
Excuse me.
What do you say?
He'd be at 2.6 million or so.
It's already on there, right?
Give me a second.
Dude, he just won the lottery. He doesn't even know.
Just deep breaths, Randy.
Deep breaths, deep breaths, dude.
Okay, I'm a little stuck right now. I'm in a dilemma here.
Well, there's a lot of fun stuff happening over there.
Either he's a millionaire or he's going to be on CNN tomorrow. Guy forgets his passcode.
Guy loses 2 million.
The guy bought the domino.
I've installed the app.
Uh-huh.
I've got my password. I had a number, and now it's coming up to add or do something else. I don't know what to do here.
What do you mean add or do something else?
Oh,
add an address?
I don't know what's going on. Just give me a minute.
You just got to get it off that old ledger. I don't trust that ledger. It's too old now.
Whatever you do, don't fuck it up, Randy.
Yeah, please don't. Because we're all counting on you to send us $1 million soon. I just fucking with them.
How much are ledgers now? Because I got mine for like $70.
$100, dude. $70 if you're $80 for yours, probably. They're all cool though. I like the Cool Wallet S because it's Bluetooth and you could use it on your phone and all quick. It's dope. Hi. What do you need, baby boy? What do you want? You want your show? 1 second. I'm gonna put my kid's show on. Be right back.
Okay.
I'm going to leave you guys into your cryptocurrencies mystery. We could do a show on Netflix, cryptocurrency mystery.
Well, I mean, if he's got that much, if he has that many Bitcoin on there, it would be worth him even paying somebody $100,000 to crack the code.
Of course.
And retrieve it. There is a story of a guy who did that. He paid $200,000 for somebody to help retrieve his Bitcoin.
Wow, that's pretty wild.
All right, I don't know. Where do I put the seed in again? I'm lost.
Jesus Christ.
It told me to update. I updated the thing. I put the password in, and now it says 0, and I don't know where to put in the seed.
So the seed is like, so it's like logging into your. It should be like logging into your account, right?
Yeah,
so
but where is it?
your.
Where do I add it?
Where it says manually enter your seed.
Yeah.
Hey, how about Randy? If you want, bro, we can do a one-on-one together on a Skype and with you, with Raj and I, or whatever, and fix it or figure it out for you.
Yeah,
you probably want to keep some anonymity.
I'm not I'm not an expert when it comes to Ledger.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty sharp, but if you need help, Randy, you know I'm here for you.
The technical aspect of it is not my not my area of expertise.
I'm just stoked. I'm so stoked that he found that. That's fucking crazy.
Come on now, bitch.
Well, I'm happy that he used a Ledger though.
Yeah, right. He's smart. Dude, I'm telling you, that's like my number one thing when people are like, "Oh, I got crypto." I say, "Oh yeah, what cold storage wallet you use?" They go, "What the fuck is that?" I say, "Don't talk to me anymore.
There you
go. Don't even talk to me anymore. You're not even worth my time. You don't know what a cold storage wallet is? Get the fuck out of my face." Fucking go to Robin. Guys. Go to Robinhood. You out of here, bud? Nice seeing you, Nizam.
Same here, man. Take care, guys.
Pleasure, bro.
See you later.
All right, take care.
Okay.
Man, look at that. Look at that background. Mark, your background is sick. Is that your real background?
I wish I don't know shit. No, I just took a picture. It's an artificial green screen.
Oh, okay.
I can change it. I wish. This is a $24 million house here.
Dude, it look. I was just like, holy moly! I got a dope pad. I was like, damn, dude, you're making me look bad.
Yeah, like that right there. I took it off the internet. It's for sale actually in Manalapan.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but no, it's been cool for all of us to be able to at least give the fans some advice on what we think. Like Raj said, we are not giving you 100% financial advice, but we're giving you what we think as an opinion as guys who've made money in the field. It's our advice. It's not, we don't need a bunch of crybabies coming back in a fucking 3 months because they lost money because they couldn't hold it.
Yeah, that's my view.
Yeah.
Is your Twitter MMA?
My personal mine's real. Don't cope. DONT don't KOPE.
Let me get over here now. I got to do it.
Actually, again. I'm retarded. You want me to find you and add you?
Yeah, do that. Send me a message.
I'll add you right now. I should have already added your ass a long time ago. All right, my phone's dead right now. I'll add you right after, okay, Randy?
I'm going to send you a bunch of wallets with the keys.
We're gonna talk together, and then we'll figure out what I need to do to make you safe. Because all I care about.
I don't want to do anything else now. If something's happening, I don't want to mess it up.
Yeah, all that matters is that I just want you to have your shit safe because that's stoked. If you have that much,
so that's your real mic. I found you.
Yeah, that's it started as a joke. We had a guy, our old 3 years ago on the podcast. The old host, he kept calling a guy named Bob. He would call him Mike, and I'm like, he knew Bob longer than me. So we eventually said he would say Mike, and I like, we knew he wasn't talking about me, so we were like, real Mike, it's your turn to talk. So it's kind of a joke making fun of him because he couldn't remember my name.
No, I got you.
So
Just say I use 420 prints because even since high school for 30 plus years, I've been a cannabis activist. So
Oh yeah.
obviously 420
Hey,
prints.
if you look, I'm sponsored professionally growing MJ spliffs. If you look up Spliff Seeds Amsterdam, and if you look up Lemon Cream Kush specifically, that's my
I was
plant.
in.
That's my
I
plant
went
featured.
to. I went to Amsterdam in 1994 with High Times for one of their cannabis cups. I was actually a fugitive at the time because I had been busted, and I took off and left the country. I was going to stay in Amsterdam, but my kids were 1 and 4, so I flew back. If you Google Miami New Times Bud Men, I won't put the link up, but I have it. It's in my link tree. You get a story about Mark Prince from 1996. It's called Bud Men. Miami New Times. So that's my claim to fame or whatever, but it's, obviously it's a bad thing, whatever. I did my time and now I'm just a retail consumer.
Hey, sometimes you got to learn. It happens, man.
Yeah, So now it's almost legal, you know what I mean? Just maybe not in Florida, more
in California over here, we do whatever the fuck you want. I grow it out back. I grow it in my house. No one bothers me.
Right, exactly. In New York, you can grow
here.
3 plants per person, but I left New York in 1986 and came to Florida. So here you can't grow anything. You'd have to buy expensive weed at the dispensary.
Expensive, yeah, for sure. Well, you come to California and visit me, bro. I'll hook you up with some fun.
Yeah, I know I have a lot of Cali friends. Like I said, I've been involved with, the National Organization Reform of Marijuana Laws NORML for over 30 years. So I know all the people out in Cali that, worked on changing the laws and all that, for decades.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I gotta go.
Yeah, okay.
I appreciate it.
I
Nice
just want to
talking with
sign
you.
off, but take care, everybody.
Hey, God bless,
Take care.
Ross. Take care, bro.
All right.
But yeah,
This was very informative. This was a great show. I'm glad I jumped in. I don't always do this, but again, I saw Randy on, and I'm like, oh, let me come see what Randy's doing,
Yeah.
And this was another great broadcast.
It really
Man,
was.
I'm just hanging out, trying to figure out if I got any money now. Maybe I'm BS. I don't have anything. I don't know, to be honest.
Yeah, like I said, for the information that our fans got is very valuable, man. I mean, it could change your life. Like I said, we're trying to do positivity.
No, I learned so much just listening to you and some of the things you said. And like my daughter plays with the crypto coin stuff, and I think she's on that Robinhood. So I'm going to talk to her about cold storage and do a little research later. Because I'm interested in it, even if I'm not an investor. So I just like to know because I've always been involved in computers. As far as
just tell your daughter that if she wants to have real crypto and own it for real, that the best bet would be to not Robinhood. I don't even think let you send your money off of there, so you have to sell it, which is the sad part. So she'd have to sell her money on Robinhood, and then she would have to she'd have the US dollar. She would have to go then to I use Voyager because I don't like Coinbase. Voyager app is super good. So I use them to buy mine. So then she would have to buy hers again. Then she would more own it. Then I would teach you how to, then we would send.
Then you move it to cold storage.
Then you move it to cold storage, and then you and dad, you keep it safe in a safe for her.
Yeah, no, or whatever. She's married. She's got, they get.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying. I'm just giving.
Right. No. That's great. But like I said, there was a lot of stuff that I learned today just listening. It was very informative.
Good. No, I'm glad you did, bro. That's what we're here for, is to help people, bro. I like I said, I got an ambulance to save lives, and then I changed my whole life to to working in Hollywood, and now I've just help people invest.
No, that's great.
So, but yeah, dude, it was a pleasure talking with you guys, man. I wanted to jump in and talk with Randy and you guys since you popped in, meet you guys. I'm gonna go and I gotta do a business meeting in about 15 minutes, so I gotta go get.
Great, thank you for spending time with us.
Take care.
Yeah, I appreciate you all. Make sure you add me if I didn't get a chance to add you yet, and I'll add you back.
Absolutely.
All right, Randy, love you, bro. Appreciate you
for always supporting. I'm fighting away, man. I'm over here battling it.
Hey, no worries. Hey, I'm gonna message you right now on Twitter if you need me. You always know I'm here, Randy. Love you guys.
Take care.
Wait.
Take care.
Well, I was probably going to drop down too in a minute. I don't know. Randy's trying to get into his device there, I guess. He's sorry.
Yeah, man, it's hurting right now. It's a struggle. I'm over here. I don't really know what's going on. I'm tripping out.
You be good, my friend. Take care, Vanita. Always good to see you. Like I said, I just popped in here. I mean, Happs, I got no complaints about Happs. I don't use it as much, but I haven't been streaming. I'm more of a viewer. New wallets while I'm out of the game. I'm just looking at comments. And, yeah, I know. I don't 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 know. I don't
I came back because the intrigue is killing
Love you,
me,
ladies.
guys.
Boy, I must be real behind on the comments. Blessing to you in abundance.
Hey, Mark,
My
nice
computer
meeting you,
doesn't
man. I
even
don't
want to
know.
keep up.
I've probably seen you before. Where are you located at?
Dogecoin, no, I think that Dogecoin will go back up just because it's a novelty and people focus on it. But I don't know anything about it. Like I said, it was a surprise to me. It was something I didn't even know
a
I had.
novelty, and the real name is DOGE, Dog E Coin.
Yeah, Doge coin, like a dog. It was a joke. It was made to be a joke. It's not something, So it was a joke even that I had it because I didn't buy it for $40. It was given to me. My son-in-law bought it, gave it to me, and that's how I set up the thing. And I wasn't paying any attention, but I did make a wallet back when Bitcoin was $160 a coin, and I had some money, and I thought about investing in it, and I just never got. I spent all my money before I ever did. So that was the end of that. But I watched it go all the way up and told people. Yeah, Dogecoin is garbage. It was a joke. It's not a real thing. It's like, it was like they had cannabis coins, pot coin. They had some really, I don't know whatever happened with those, but they're jokes. That's not meant to go anywhere.
Hey, Mark, where are you located at?
I'm in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Oh, there you go.
This isn't my house. It's just a background here. I'll show you I don't want to.
Because I did Miami-Dade College, and then I went to University of Miami.
Yeah, I had to block out my window. That's cardboard, and then T-shirts to block out the sun because it's so hot. And the AC up here, I'm on the second floor, and my AC isn't strong enough, so I block out the sun. But it just looks better if I do this, like that, or any other background that I have. Sometimes I go looking. I go on Realtor and I get these. That's where I get the backgrounds. I look at multi-million-dollar homes, and I'm like, oh, I'd like this, and I just click it.
Smart. But are you originally? Are you from New York? You sound like you got a New York accent.
Yeah, of course. You hear my New York accent. I grew up in Long Island, New York. I went to school. Let's see, I graduated high school '83. I went to college in New Jersey. One of my buddies had family in Florida, and he was moving there, and we were drinking in the pub. He used to have a bar like on the college campus, And I'm like, I'm coming with you. And I jumped in the truck and went down to Florida. And I'm like, wow, this is really nice. Why wait till you're 65 to live here? I'm gonna move here now. So at 21, I moved here, and I'm 55.
All right, I give up.
I loved it,
Mark, I was brought up in Roslyn Heights.
Okay. I know Roslyn Heights. My mom taught Far Rockaway High School in Queens.
Yeah. So then I ended up going back. My mom sent me back to South America with my dad.
We'll try later. Mine keeps saying updated. I update it, and I plug it back in, and then the cord has a short in it, and it don't update again.
I don't know if Randy's been reading comments. He's been busy.
Sorry, I've been enticed. It came on, and it said something. And then when it said update, and now I don't know what's going on.
Yes, he's unlocking coins.
I don't know what happened.
Trying to unlock coins.
Bunch of nonsense.
So buy a new ledger, Mike's saying.
Yeah. Now then, basically, I did my university in Miami. Then I ended up working in an architectural studio for 20 years in Miami. Met my wife, and she dragged me over to Italy. To
where? Italy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's where I live now.
I like South Florida. Like I said, I've been here a long time. My stepbrother went to University of Miami. Graduated University of Miami.
Anyway, I'm going to be digging through all my stuff. I got all my backed up coins and things all on these drives. I think it's time I organize, see what's going on.
Yeah, you definitely should, and work with that. That guy's willing to help you get all your stuff onto a ledger or whatever you're supposed to do, and get a little organized.
I mean, I was so into Bitcoin. I used to. My whole life, I've lived on Bitcoin. I had a Visa. I could pay cash. I had BitPay accounts. I lived for 2 years on Bitcoin.
So how did you come up with the number 46? It's just an assumption that you think you have.
No, it said 46-BTC. You need to do and then it said you need to do an upgrade. So I did the upgrade.
So
And that's how it got all transferred to my
Here
account.
and I can't make it go back on.
And that's how you transferred it all to me
Mike's fat.
on the upgrade.
Mark is really fast. Transfer to my
account. He knows I'm kidding. I don't have an account.
I'm not going to get excited. Every time I check something, there'll probably be a water bill there, and I got to pay it. There won't be any. I'll owe $46 to the Department of Water.
There you go.
I never have any good luck like that. I never find it. I never find wealth.
They just raised the water bill here in Italy like to 45% on everybody.
Hmm.
Yeah, water around the world now is like
I can understand raising it 10-20, but 45% is like what?
Saudi water is expensive too.
Yeah, I know. Mike says
anyway,
we'll figure it out. There you go.
I'm gonna drop down too. I got a couple of things I got to do. I don't even know what time is it here. It's 1:30 in the afternoon.
Nice meeting you, man.
Yep. Peace out. Great conversation as always. And I learned so much. I learned so much today on this with Mike. I can't wait to do a little reading and then go speak to my daughter when she's off work. All right. Peace out. Thank you.
All right. Take care.
See you later, Mark. Oh yeah. Joe, tell us the story.
Joe, did you enjoy that little view of the Italian bus system there?
Did he what?
Did you see when I was showing you the Italian bus? I was riding.
He was on a city bus in Italy.
Yeah, no, I saw you on that. I left the message. I says, tell the bus driver that.
Yeah, I know.
An Italian bus driver from New York.
Well, I guess we'll cut down. What do you guys think?
Here, you got to buy a paper ticket.
Yeah.
Which is a pain in the ass.
Mm.
Well, I'm going to have dinner, gentlemen. I'm going to call.
See you later. I'm going to go down too.
Yeah, me too. Got to make some lunch.
Enjoy.
All right. Take care.
I'm watching my money go up and down, and now everybody tells me I shouldn't have Coinbase. That's where I got money.
Right.
But it's really kind of going pretty good. I can't complain, you know? This is my portfolio? Wow. I don't, wow. I won't retire any soon, but it's cool. Yeah, I got to get it off. Anyway, I'm going to quit looking at this. It's going to drive me crazy. All right, Joe. Sorry I ignored you guys. When it came up with that number 47, and I've been freaking out trying to figure out how to get it back open. Then it said upgraded. That pissed me off. Man, I about fell out of the chair.
Yeah,
it's probably some code number. It can't be the actual coin. Something's wrong. There's no way. I never would have saved that many. All right, Myrna. See you later. We're going to go. Joe, see you later. Joe? Something happened.